Hi everyone, I'm John Ennis. This is my wife Ruth Brown.
Hello everyone.
Okay, so now we're going to do the Level 3 Week 1 July 2013 recap. This is for slow dancing. Okay, so one thing we didn't talk about in Level 2 that I want to talk about, which is important, is the offset. So we did talk about it in the Level 2 class, we just forgot to mention it in the Level 2 recap. That my right foot is between Ruth's it's between her 2 feet, and her right foot is between mine. And generally we strive for that position, unless we have a good reason not to do it. And when we're in closed position here, my right foot is really under her body and her right foot is under mine. And that's going to be really important this week when we start to circle. That I need to have my right foot under her body so that we can be connected. Something else that we didn't mention with connection is that I'm holding Ruth here, and the extent to which I'm holding her should be the same extent to which she's holding me. Yes, that's very important. That and this is something that we really owe to Max Petruzella. Oh, we should recommend. Max Petruzella has an excellent series of lessons on Rhythm Juice. So go to rhythmjuice.com. He's got a swinging slow series of lessons that's very good. So I'd recommend you check that out. We're going to let our cat in, since our cat is desperate to get in here. Okay. Alright. Buddy, we're filming a recap. Thanks. Okay. So, when I'm holding Ruth, she's holding me. This is really important. This is also true in the middle of the swing out. That when we're here in the middle of the swing out, we go around. See, I'm holding Ruth. The extent to which I'm holding her is the extent to which she's holding me. This is really important for balance. That if I'm just holding Ruth, now all of a sudden everything moves to that side. Actually, if I didn't hold her and she held me, we could do a swing out. It is actually possible to swing out just from her connection. But it's really better if we hold each other. Same is true here. So we're holding each other, and that allows us to be a lot more connected when we dance. Okay. So in Level 3, we worked on a triple step rhythm, which can be done in half time or in full time. In half time, it looks like this. This is going to be step, hold, step, hold, step, 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 hold, step, hold, step, hold, step, 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 hold. So you can think of this as step, step, triple step, 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 triple step. So there we go. We could also go with a different triple step rhythm, which would be like this. We could go step, hold, step, hold, step, hold, step, 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 hold, step, hold, step, hold, step, step. And that would be another timing. That would be a different rhythm for the triple step. So those are both options. Those are ways to do the so-called Lindy rhythm in 16 counts. Okay, we do the same thing in 8 counts, and now this is just going to be what we're used to, where we're going to have step, step, triple step, 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 triple step. So we have step, step, triple step, 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 triple step. And I'm leading that with my hips. And this is one of the reasons why we say that this version of ballrooming, slow ballrooming, is compatible with Lindy Hop. It fits together with the Lindy rhythms very easily. Okay, the next thing we worked on was stretching time. And so this is the idea that we can take 4 counts or even more to take a step. So for this, we need to reach through our hip. What I'm going to do is I'm going to step out of my toe here, reach through my hip, and then I'm going to pull this foot in slowly so that it comes in either 4 counts or even 8 counts. So that would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And for this, one of the things we talked about is it's very important that this foot here come all the way under the body and that we finish this movement, because when I'm leading Ruth, she needs to know where my weight is. So when I take her to the sides, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you see now I've finished the movement? I'm ready to go somewhere else. If I get lazy and I start to do this stuff, that basically is terrible. So don't do that. There's just no way around it. I see guys doing that. It's just lazy. Bring your foot under your body. Let the follower know where you are. If you're being lazy and the follower doesn't seem to be very good, it is certainly your fault. So bring your foot under your body. Take responsibility for your own motion, and then your dancing and your followers' experience of dancing is going to be much better. So guys, please just finish your movements. Don't be lazy or arrogant or whatever it is. Bring your foot under your body and finish your movement so your follower knows where you are. Okay. Last thing that we did, we worked on the hip catch. Yes. So this was a cool movement. This is something that can be put in. This can be put into swing outs. So I have to give credit to Michael Seguin for introducing me originally to hip catches at Beantown. But we learned this particular hip catch that we're going to show you from Mikey Pedroza.
And Nikki Marvin.
And Nikki Marvin, that's correct. Yeah. It just so happened that Mikey Pedroza actually taught this hip catch also at Beantown with Pamela, and I don't know how to say Pamela's last name, but she's a wonderful dancer also. So anyway, here's the idea of a hip catch. It's that motion. It can be put into slow dancing, and so it will look like this. 1, 3, 5, 7, 2, and then we're just going to step this out until it's smoothed out. So the idea is, guys, that we're going to step forward onto our, at some point after doing some amount of slow dancing, whatever turns, whatever we feel like doing, I'm going to step forward slightly into Ruth on my right foot. That's going to get her going backwards. So it's this kind of standard, it's a standard step forward for me on my right. So I'm turning slightly towards my right here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to do a rock step into her. And there's a bunch of things that we talked about in class. We'll try to hit the highlights here. Then what I'm going to do is, as I take a step into her, I'm going to take my hands to her hips. Now I'm going to give her a rock step. It's important when I take that rock step that I lead her to take the rock step, but I do not go with her. That if I go with her, then we don't have anything to anchor against. So I need to lead this rock step, but I need to sink my own right hip away, and I need to stay hanging back so I can balance her.
Yeah, what we should be feeling here at this moment, so for follows, when I feel that he's rock stepping, he's clearly sending me this way. So I'm going to continue my momentum this way until he stops me. And so there should be a nice moment. We should feel this nice stretch where he's kind of stretching back. I'm stretching this way. He's catching me. And so what I'm doing as a follow, I don't want to take a step.
Should be rotational.
Straight back. I should kind of sink, let my hip kind of
And actually,
sink
if you
into
watch
my
her when she does the full movement, it's very similar to a pop turn. Like when we do a pop turn, you see how Ruth's left foot came off the ground and collected under her body to lead that pop turn. We should get something similar here, where to complete this motion, Ruth, because she's a good follower, what you'll see from her is that she collects her foot under her body, that she's in that habit, so that when that helps her with her momentum. So we've got like this, 1, shoot, boom, yeah. So actually you can even exaggerate it more. Yeah, that's right. That we want the followers, you really want them to have it, whatever your motion you're in, take your foot with you. Because actually you don't know. You don't really know what I'm going to do here. I may not stop you, right? I may, let's say, I've never let it move like this, but let's see. Yeah, there's no reason why I couldn't lead you to continue turning. And if you are leaving your foot, this is the opposite of what I was telling the guys. It's the same point, I guess. It was just for girls now. If you're in the habit of thinking, I'm coming back, I'm just going to leave my foot there, actually you just undermined your own momentum. See? Okay. So, it's really much better. If you take your foot with you, then you're going to have that much more energy to come out of the turn. And if I happen, or the leader happens to keep you going, great. Because you had your foot with you, you can keep going. But if you stop yourself and you leave your foot behind, then it's not really going to happen. So let's watch Ruth now. She can really exaggerate it. Shoot, shoot, boom, bam. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, that really makes it very, very nice. When you're in the habit of bringing your stuff with you when you go somewhere, then all of you comes back, and it's really makes for a nice turn. Okay, so that was it. We hope you enjoyed the class, and we will see everyone.
We didn't finish the movement.
Oh, movement, yes. So now, a couple of things for the guys. We're going to do this. We have 1. So here we go. 1. Now notice that actually I'm hanging back, but I'm also...
Yeah, the leaders have to really sink in to see
Yeah.
what follows. Otherwise, she's just going to keep going, and she's going to if it's in class and she's expecting you to be leading this move because that's what we're leading.
Yeah.
She's going to be kind of waiting for you. There's going to be a hitch.
Yeah.
So either outcome is not ideal. Either she's going to just blow past you because you haven't caught her, or she's going to be waiting for you because she knows that's what's coming.
Yeah.
And that there's going to be a hitch and you won't be learning.
Right. And you notice actually when I lead this is I think less essential for guys. But although I hang back, I tend to also, I'm in the habit of collecting my foot under my body, because that's going to give me more mobility with my next step. So I just keep my hip back.
Yeah, I think, yeah, your leaders need to make sure that you're really anchored, kind of anchored back.
Yeah, so I would say that's up to you guys, but make sure you're mobile for whatever comes next. Now, what is going to come next in this case is if I want to go back to closed position immediately, and that's what we worked on in class. Bum, bum. We want to pass the follower by our right side. And what that's going to do is it's going to give us a chance to catch their back easily, okay?
And so follow, so when we get released from this move, you know, he catches and redirects us a couple points. One, keep your arms kind of out and open so that
And down.
so that he can recollect you. You don't want to do any of this like kind of stuff. Just keep your arms kind of out so that as you turn,
Yep.
you're you know, kind
Leave them where they were. Actually, I mean, that was a bit of exaggeration. Leave them where they were. So we're here. Shoot. Yeah, see where they are right now? Just leave them there, and then I can plan around it. Yeah. One thing we did in class, Ruth, I don't know if you noticed. We had the followers go like this and just turn. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna stand right there, and I'm just gonna take it. Turn it to me. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. So we had the leaders just take it. And the point of that exercise was for the followers to find out that it doesn't actually hurt the leaders. Now, an exercise we didn't do was this one. Now, leaders, take it. We didn't do that one because that one sucks. And I really have come to believe that it's just better for followers to leave their arms down and to let the guys deal with it. Put out healthy boundaries, let the guys plan around it. You start to put your arms up, it's very scary. I know you're trying to help, but you're actually scaring us. Because now we have elbows in our face. So it's really much better if like when Ruth turns, if she leaves her arm down and she lets me plan around it. I can take elbows to my torso all day long, but I don't really want an elbow to the face. Yeah.
Okay. So getting out of this move. These are very, very important points.
Yep.
So one thing, another thing for follows getting out of this move, I think for leaders to be aware of too, is to be aware of the amount of energy that's being like collected and redirected. So it can be easy for followers to like assume like we kind of get into a pattern of triple stepping when we're doing turns.
Yes. I'm leading this with the step energy.
Yeah.
So this is just stepping. So I'm leading with the energy of step, 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 step. That's my energy.
So in slow dancing, we want to like be really
Calm.
cool, really calm. If you're going to like, you know, kind of pick a default to steps instead of triple steps. So
Yeah, I actually think that's a good habit in general for followers to default to steps because I can make a girl triple step if she's stepping, but it's actually very hard to cool her out. Well, if she started to triple step, it's very hard to slow it down. So I would prefer that girls, as a general rule, just be cool, assume it's a step. If I want you to triple step, I will accelerate you. So, for example, in this move, let me see if I can even lead it triple step. Yeah, so I can. Yeah.
So he can lead a triple step by adding more energy to it, and that additional speed is going to cause me to triple step.
Yeah.
Just in order to keep my feet underneath me
Right.
and to maintain.
So that's what we have, for example, in this move here. Step, step, triple step. That's a pop turn. Notice Ruth hit me, but I don't care because it didn't hurt. It was my fault. I crowded her. Okay, so that actually gets to another point we have to make, which is that when we do this move right here, I want to make contact early, and then I want to, let's see if we can show it this better angle here. I want to make contact early. I'm going to make contact early here, and then I'm going to drop my arm and slide it around so I can come into closed position.
This lets me just kind of roll into his arm, which is very nice and comfortable.
Yeah. So what's happening here is that from this position, Ruth is coming, I'm catching her early, and then my hand slides down and come around, and here we are. Yeah. Okay. And I think that we are here now at the end of the recap. So that's it. We'll be back in the saddle tomorrow. Ruth and I are both in town, so we'll see you guys tomorrow night, Thursday night. Thanks a lot. Bye.